Good morning guys and girls. Not done a video in the van for quite a while, and being as the coronavirus has put us all on lockdown, just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on the van. Basically, it's been well over a year now since I did it all, and as you can see, I've still not fitted the fridge. That's sort of I still put that between the seats there. Once we set camp, I rotate this chair and I put the fridge in there and it's out the way. The cooker, I can't remember if I put anything on, but I fitted a SMEV unit, and that's as you can see, wants a bit of a clean, but it is in, well, when I'm allowed out, it's in sort of pretty much use every time. I store my kettle in this sink there. It's just safer. Once it's been on the boil, I put it in the sink out the way. And I generally travel with that glass door left up. There's such strong springs there, it never falls down or anything like that. The solar is working great when the sun comes out, that is. Just check what power I've got. There you go. So the solar's still pumping in plenty of power there. So that's 150 watts I've got on the roof. A 100 watt panel and a 50 watt panel on there. The lights are still working fine. Had no problems at all with them. Nothing at all, absolutely perfect, working sound. I have actually, hang on, put this back on. I have actually fitted some cameras on the van, and I haven't actually got it switched on the power yet, but I've put a small monitor there, and what I do is I attach it to the battery. I've got to put a switch in line, which I haven't done yet, but all I do is attach it to the battery. I have a rear view camera and a front view camera with night vision on, so that when we're wild camping and we park up, then it just gives us a little bit of peace of mind that you can look out the van without opening the doors and stuff. So I have one camera on the roof at the rear, and I have the other camera, which I will be moving. I'll leave it on actually. Which I will be moving, which is there, pointing out the front window, which is not ideal because I want it on the roof, and because it obviously prevents, if the window's steamed up in the mornings or whatever. In saying that though, you don't need it in the morning, do you? So it doesn't really matter. But if your windows steam up or freeze, then the camera's not going to see through it. So I want to get it on the roof. Another thing I fitted is a cheap stereo that I got off eBay. I'll just put the ignition on and then I'll show you that. Where are we? See if I can... There you go. This is just a cheap stereo I got off eBay. Brand new, I think it was only like £29 or something like that. There you go. Turn that down or I'll get copyright bloody done or something. Yeah, it's a stereo come reversing camera, so I might put that in reverse. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, I haven't got the ignition on. Hang on. There we go. Reversing camera. That's a trailer that's actually behind my van. Okay, and you can also have it to your phone, so it's a hands-free kit for your phone as well. Okay. And then back round to the radio. You can apparently you can play videos on it by the USB stick or a small memory card, but it's only a cheap thing. But like I said, I think I paid about £29 for that off eBay, There's plenty of them. I can't remember a name. There's no particular name on it, so it's a Chinese jobby. But what I did have to do was buy the bezel, the outer bezel, and that was a £5 on its own, which is a bit crazy. You'd think you'd get it with the stereo, but other than that, it worked great. And it's definitely handy having the reversing camera. So yeah, that does the job. The camera actually comes with this stereo, and that's it. The van's been running fine. The van's been running fine. As you can see, I've still got all my camera gear in and what have you. It's a bit messy. I've just moved the pillars there. The bad bits: seat covers, absolutely crap. Absolutely crap, but they were only cheap ones anyway. But because the seats have got a bit of damage on it before I even got it. There's damage on the seat. So, and these covers, they were okay for a couple of weeks, and then they're basically knackered. Where else are we? Now, go back through the back. The door catches, these epigees are absolute crap. Same with the hinges that come with this unit, they were crap, so I've had to put these horrible things on. It was hanging off basically, so I've ended up putting a bolt on there instead, but you know, I can live with it for now. I'm going to change it all again. The worktops have held up okay. It's basically a bit of just a piece of chipboard, I think it is. So it's not really a proper worktop as such, but it's got the melamine on, so it's waterproof and all that, so it does the job, no problem. If you can hear that noise at all, that's my solar charger. There we go. That's the solar charger. I'll put a light in there. Oh, my light's packed up. There we go. Solar charger. That's a noisy one, that one. It's got a fan on it, but it's a good one. That is a MPPT one, apparently. But in saying that, this one here is supposed to be an MPPT one, and that doesn't have a fan or anything in it, but it works great. It's no problem at all. So there you go. I'm in the process of ripping all this wiring out, put a new fuse box in line. So there you go. Now I've got a smoke detector there. Now you can wonder why I've got a smoke detector in a cupboard. It's because obviously all the electrics are here, and underneath this stuff here there's my TV, but underneath the shelf there are all the batteries. So I'm figuring if I'm going to get a problem with overheated wiring and all this sort of thing, I want that detector where it's going to be of most use. So that's why the smoke detector is in the cupboard there. Other than that, oh, turn the light off. Oh, that light, by the way, is just a pound shop job, battery one. It quite often falls off the top. But, there we go. Oh, there we go. This is that's the make of the camera, the small monitor and camera I bought for the exterior cameras. I believe this was about, I think it was about 35 to 40 £. It was 2 cameras and 2 exterior cameras and a monitor. They're actually down as yeah, they're actually in the listing as reversing cameras, but I didn't see any problem with using them for security night cameras, even though I don't record with them. You know, even though I don't record with them, it wouldn't be that hard to put in a video recorder, you know, a digital recorder in line. But I'm quite pleased with these. I just can't get to the battery at the moment to hook it on, as I'm jammed in with the other car in front of me there. So yeah, first chance I get, I'll do that. But obviously with the lockdown and stuff, I can't be farting around out in the street. All this is just my camera gear and stuff, tripods and that. Anyway, that's it really, guys. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. A little bit of an update, and as you can see, it's definitely being used, or it was being used before the lockdown. So yeah, just about every hobby I've got involves going outside, so I'm sort of stuffed at the moment. So, and then being as the van is only like 15 feet from my front door, I thought I'd make a run and make a bit of a video. So at the moment I'm really stuffed, and I hope all you guys are staying safe, you know, and staying in and all the rest of it. I mean, all my hobbies are outside. I do photography, I do a motorcycle vlog or whatever, and obviously the camper van, and none of which I can do. But you know, it's better to stay safe than to stay dead, isn't it, basically? And if I go gallivanting, it's going to endanger everybody else and my own family. So hope you guys are all doing the same, staying safe, staying at home, don't go out unnecessarily. It really isn't worth it, guys. So yeah, there we go. That's it. That's all I can tell you for now until we get back on the road. Oh, and if you're interested, I have another YouTube channel. It's more of a motorbike thing. It's called Stephen Cook Back in the Saddle. I've just started that one up, and so I can't do an awful lot now, but I've got about four or five videos on. It might be worth looking at, being as you're bored and stuck at home. Okay guys, for now, if you like the little video, then maybe subscribe or give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or give us a comment, see what you think. Okay, so for now, I'll catch you later.